everyone. So welcome back to the Empowerment Hour PHP podcast. This is episode 6. So today I'm going to be kind of going over our tree here. We call it the functional medicine tree. But another way to think about it is when we talk about the internal dysfunction, your internal environment, what is going on there, which is causing symptoms. That's what this is. So, also, I should mention that these trees, these posters, are available to you when you do go through the PHP program and become certified. You can order these. So we have these hanging in our clinic. People really like them. Again, good visuals. But also you can order them for your office or wherever you're doing videos. For your marketing, that type of thing. So that's another great thing about our program because, over the years, remember we have years and years into this. So as we have refined our system and what we do in our clinic and our office, we've come up with these. We made these. Now they're available to you. So it's just an option. You don't have to have them. And we'll go into more details about all of the branding items that you can use when you become a certified PHP, which is awesome. But anyway, today we're just going to talk about this tree. Okay, so you learn more about this in the program. And remember too that when I talked about, I don't remember what episode it was, but I talked about how preventative health actually is the combination of functional medicine and environmental health together to make what we call preventative health. Okay. So this is, like I said, the functional medicine tree. So if you think about, so everyone has a tree, okay, whether you're healthy or you're sick. I have a tree, you have a tree, your clients will have trees, we all have a tree. The branches represent any symptoms you're experiencing. So if you're healthy, if you have a healthy tree, you're experiencing good bowel movements, you're sleeping well, you're happy, you're productive, you have energy, clear mind, all of those things. If you're unhealthy, which is the dis-ease tree, I don't know if you can see that, it says dis-ease up here. This tree happens to have chronic illness, acid reflux, anxiety, thyroid, fatigue, arthritis, skin problems, depression, autoimmune, diabetes, ulcerative colitis, brain fog, inflammation, Crohn's, pain, but you get the point. So whatever people are experiencing, this is unique to them. So this is like the snowflake or the fingerprint analogy where it's just unique and personalized to them. And functional medicine talks a lot about how it is, its root cause, which this is what this is, talking about the root cause of chronic conditions, but it also talks about how it's personalized for that person. Our system is personalized, but it's also based on, thousands of people that we have worked with, similarities across the board, similarities in their symptoms and what works, outcomes, that type of thing. So just keep that in mind. So this is all unique to a particular person, whatever's going on with them. This is the root cause of what's causing all of this internal dysfunction, which is becoming symptomatic. The roots are all the same. So remember, the symptoms, the branches are all different and unique to that person, but the roots for chronic conditions are all the same. Now, which roots, it's always a combination of roots, but which roots are causing this dysfunction can be unique to that person, but the few roots there are, and they do go very deep, this is very simplistic, are all the same, okay? So on the tree, we have food allergies. These are autoimmune response food allergies. So these are foods that can even be healthy, and when the person or when you eat these foods, your body mistakes them. Well, first of all, it sees the food and has tagged it as foreign for whatever reason. So it goes to attack it, get rid of it, but also it looks very similar to tissues in your body. That can be a thyroid is a big one. Your joints causes inflammation, but basically it starts attacking your tissues too, mistakenly, because the protein sequence looks so similar to the food. So, and remember, those are not food sensitivities that most people get tested for. These are long-term autoimmune response foods. nutritional deficiencies, people aren't absorbing their nutrients for whatever reason. We go into that. Adrenal fatigue, blood sugar irregularities, toxic root is a big one. Even people are on medications, that's toxic. The personal care products, their building materials, their cleaning supplies, all these things add to this toxic root. Infections happen, and then all of this causes systemic inflammation in the body, and then the systemic inflammation then causes all of these symptoms. So it's all this vicious cycle, basically. Also, what we don't have on here is, your pH becomes more acidic. We talk about this a lot too, but your pH of your body should be between 7 and 7.5. Neutral pH, and when you have all this dysfunction going on, becomes acidic. You can also think of it like a swimming pool. It's like the terrain theory, if you've heard of that. So, if you have a swimming pool or a pond or something, if it's all in balance, this ecosystem is in balance. You have clear water and it's thriving with life and everything's in balance. If you have a pool that nobody's taking care of, now it's brown, it's got algae growing in it, it's all kinds of things that shouldn't be there. It's become diseased water. Or a fish tank is a good another good analogy. You think of a fish tank. If you've ever had fish, you have to keep the pH correct. You have to have a water, air filter going. All of these things to keep everything alive and balanced in the fish tank. If you let it go, you turn off the air filter, turn off the water filter, all of a sudden now it's has an overgrowth of algae. It's cut off the oxygen, the fish die, it just becomes a dead tank. So that's what happens with this dysfunction internally. So that's our disease tree. Then we have I have these on a chair, it's not very real. This is our wellness tree. So again, everyone has a tree. Can you see that? Wellness. But this is what people are striving for, right? When you work with them, they want a transformation. This is the transformation they want. They come to you with all of those symptoms going on, but they want this. So this would be optimal health, sleep well, happy, clear thinking, good bowel movements, energy, no pain, ideal weight, clear skin, all of these things. And what happened was you fixed all of these roots, because we always focus on root cause, right? You fix all of those roots that are causing dysfunction, and then the tree becomes healthy again. It's a pretty good analogy, right? And again, I think in maybe episode 2, I talked about diet, environment, and lifestyle are what actually either cause health or cause disease, right? So if you fix these roots with diet, lifestyle, and environment, now you have a healthy person, okay? But just keep these in mind. You don't have to get these when you become PHP, but they are really good visuals. Plus, it makes you look, professional when you have something like this that's already made. So that was basically it. I just wanted to tell you about that functional medicine tree. You'll learn more about that in the program as well. And you want to learn how to draw this out too. We're always talking about visuals, but it really, really helps people get what we do. Okay, hope this helps. Bye, everybody.